yeah, here we go. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of BoomJamGaming with Metal Gear Solid. I know, I said last episode I'd do Fallout 3 again, but I lied. Not really, it's just the fact that we're so close to... The fact that we're so close to ending it. I just figured it would be better to just... you know, go for it. It'd be better to just finish it.
The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by Next Generation Special Forces, being led by members of Fox Island.
It's whatever.
They're demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss. And they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
What's important is, I know
you'll have two mission objectives.
And I can tell you...
First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson
if this were,
and the President of Armstead, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages.
And, easier for me to go through, you know, half the game twice in a row, I would do it. But it's not.
Delivery.
Okay. I'm being delivered a pupper. He is being gifted to me. He is a beautiful dog. Very confused. Doesn't always know how to be a dog. But I love him. Again, if this is Twin Snakes, I would do it. But because it's not Twin Snakes, and honestly I want to try and get to Metal Gear Solid 2 for you guys as soon as possible, while again interspersing with Fallout 3, I'm just not gonna... Like, I'm just not gonna. Because I want to. I like this game. I love this game. I've played it a million times. By the same token, though, like, it is a tremendous pain in the ass because of the, how dated some of the gameplay is. And if this were simply the more modern Twin Snakes, I would do it. But it's not, so I won't. Very, very simple equation on that. So I hope you all can forgive me for really not wanting to. Yeah, time to end this. But I hope you all can forgive me for not wanting to do the alternate ending. But I'll just tell you. Because again, I know it. I know everything by heart. Okay, we're at hot stage. Stay here for just a moment longer, and then gotta get them chaffs. And we gotta hope that we get there in time. Because, yeah. Metal Gear Solid 2 does not have alternate endings. It has one ending. Only the ending that we're gonna get right now is canon, but information divulged to us in the alternate ending is also canon. Like, that information is canon, but the ending itself is not. Should have thrown that immediately. But I'll get to what the information is after. But yes, Steel. It is definitely time to end this. Metal Gear. Because I really want to get to Metal Gear Solid 2. And yes, I will get back to, I will get back to Fallout 3. I love Fallout 3. I want to play more of it. I just really love Metal Gear Solid and was too excited. I didn't know you could speedrun it.
Snake, can you hear me? It's Naomi.
Naomi? What the hell?
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
You got some explaining
Yes.
to do, Naomi.
But not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know myself. I don't know my real name or even what my parents looked like. I bought all my identification. But my reason for getting into genetics was true.
'Cause you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from. My age, my race, anything.
Naomi,
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s. A dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Rhodesia.
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me. I was alone for so long, until I met my big brother. And him.
Your big brother?
Yes. Frank Yeager.
What?
Gray Fox.
He was a young soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation, and he shared his rations with me. Yes,
Twists.
Frank Yeager. The man who you
To be
destroyed
fair,
was my brother
Jaeger's
and my only family.
German for hunter, and she
No.
took the last name Hunter, so...
Gray Fox?
We survived that hell together, Frank and I. He protected me. He's my one connection. The only connection I have to my past.
And he brought you back to America?
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who is he?
Yeah, big boss.
You mean Big Boss?
It's all Big Boss.
Yes. He brought us to this land of freedom. This America.
Surprised he was allowed.
Then he
back
and my
then.
brother went back to Africa to continue the war. And that's when it happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple.
To be fair, I thought I killed your
I
brother.
vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes. That's right.
Damn.
2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
A lot in common.
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Gray Fox for his genome experiments?
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterwards, I covered it up and helped him
Dr.
hide
Clark
out.
is actually a woman, but we don't know that yet.
So that ninja,
I know that, though.
I mean
because I never
Gray
got to know
Fox.
who he is.
he's come here to kill me?
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Hell
Fox? No. Naomi, tell me something.
About Fox Die?
yeah.
Fox Die is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body.
My
Fox
macrophages.
Die contains smart
Whoa.
enzymes created
Anything
through
bad.
protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
those enzymes recognize the target's DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Epsilon.
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF-epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then they cause a heart attack?
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi.
I know that word
What?
from Parasite Eve too.
You must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right?
Those are games that if I can get some good emulators for, I plan
Do I
to play
still
for the
have
channel.
time?
Or if I can get a capture card to work with my
Naomi.
PS3.
I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Fox Dye.
Huh? You weren't?
You were injected with Fox Dye as a part of this operation. I
Yikes.
just wanted to let you know that. No, that's not the whole truth.
Huh?
Such dramatic music.
The real thing I wanted to tell you was... Snake,
Hey, what are you doing?
Snake!
Naomi!
Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Fox Dye was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
I think this is the third game of the franchise. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Damn it.
Snake! What happened? Snake!
Fuck you, Campbell.
Snake!
Fuck you, Campbell. Roy is your name. Checkmates. Need 'em. Hurry up, hurry up. What was that noise? It wasn't a noise. Still hot. Here we go.
PAL code entry complete. Detonation code activated.
No, why?
Ready for launch.
I deactivated it.
Oh no.
Thank you, Snake. Now the detonation code is completed.
Master.
Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master, what's going on?
You found the key, and even activated the warhead for us, too. I really must
Master,
express my gratitude.
Foxhound.
Sorry to have involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind. Then Ocelot accidentally killed him during the interrogation. In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device, and we were all getting a little worried. Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when we decided you might prove useful, Snake.
What?
First, I thought we might get the information from you, Snake, so I had Decoy Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. Unfortunately, Octopus didn't survive the encounter, thanks to Fox Die.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning, just to get me to input the detonation code?
Huh? You didn't think you made it this far by yourself, did you?
I mean,
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the Fox Die vaccine to me. Their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole? What the?
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know.
Yeah.
Poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
Campbell, you're too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days. I didn't know because my codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
So who is it?
Snake, you've been talking to...
Me,
You've been hit
dear
by,
brother.
struck by a smooth criminal.
Liquid. How the...
You've served your purpose. You may die now.
No. Lost Metal Gears. Good thing I had gas mask. Faster! Wait, right. He's liquid. Kibble.
Snake,
soup.
gas! Do something! Snake, call Emmerich. He should be able to break through security.
Buckon, help me.
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Can't you open the security lock here?
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
Gas mask.
All you can do is wait for Dr. Emmerich to open the door. Stay alive, Snake.
Deep throat. Damn, no response. Meryl. Damn, no response. Fuck. If only I had Metal Gear. I could break through this in no time.
I hacked into security. Snake! Snake, I'm opening the door.
Wait, Icon.
What are you doing? The door is open, Snake. Hurry up and go after Liquid.
I was kind of hoping you'd come.
What are you doing?
Fair enough. I just wanted to know what you thought about the box. I saw him.
Liquid! Snake! Did you like my sunglasses? You'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Why did you disguise yourself as Master?
So I could manipulate you more easily. And you performed quite well, I must say. Although the boys at the Pentagon are probably saying the same thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
Following orders blindly with no questions asked, you've lost your warrior's pride and become nothing more than a pawn, Snake.
What?
I asked a lot of questions.
Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing the hostages, it was all just a diversion.
A diversion?
The Pentagon only needed for you to come into contact with us. That's what killed the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus.
You don't mean...
That's right. You were sent here to kill us so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged, along with the bodies of the Genome soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread Fox Dye.
Fox Dye? It can't be. Are you telling me Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was, but it seems that Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled so easily.
What?
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter altered Fox Dye's program just before the operation, but no one knows how or why.
I wonder... Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt.
Maybe
But I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to Fox Dye's program. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I've already added the Fox Dye vaccine to my list of White House demands.
There's a vaccine?
There must be, but that woman is the only one who really knows. Anyway, it might prove to be unnecessary.
Why's that?
You were successful in coming into contact with all of us, so we must have all been exposed to the virus. It's true that the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus were killed by Fox Dye, but Ocelot, myself, and you, the carrier, were apparently unaffected.
A bug in the virus's programming?
Could be. In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
So it's true. You and I are...
Yes, twins.
What?
But we're not ordinary twins. We're twins linked by cursed genes. Les enfants terribles. You're fine. You got all the old man's dominant genes. I got the flawed recessive genes. Everything was done so that you would be the greatest of his children. The only reason I exist is so they could create you.
I was the favorite, huh?
That's right. I'm just the leftovers of what they used to make you. Can you understand what it's like to know that you're garbage since the day you were born? But I'm the one Father chose.
So that's why you're so obsessed with Big Boss. Some warped kind of love.
Love? It's hate! He always told me I was inferior, and now I'll have my revenge! You should understand me, brother. You killed our father with your own hands! You stole my chance for revenge! Now I'll finish the work that Father began. I will surpass
This is
him.
the same voice
I
actor
will
that
destroy
reportedly
him.
following Dead Island, by the way.
You're just
Can't
like
Clark.
Naomi.
Well, I'm not like you. Unlike you, I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes.
You just called it this.
Snake, your blood will be the first to be spilled by this glorious new weapon.
Consider it an honor, a gift from your brother. Now I'll show you the power of the weapon that will lead us in the 21st century.
It's moving.
At least Metal Gear Solid
How do I stop it?
Info towards the end. Other Metal Gears, like, they're supposed to go for that. But the game is characterized by big-ass cutscenes, so... long-ass cutscenes. It's got a dick laser. Doesn't seem proportionally large compared to the rest of it. I got ideas. I think I got one of these bad holders.
Snake! What happened? Snake! Snake! Thinking helps with that, I don't know. Nastasha, what do you think?
I am a military analyst and an expert on high-tech weapons, but I don't know anything about Metal Gear. Why don't you ask Dr. Emmerich?
Cool. Confirm my theory, Otacon.
Snake, Rex's armor is impregnable. You can't do any damage with the weapons you've got. Rex uses the latest advances in compound armor. The only way you can pierce it is with a high-performance heat round.
So what do I do?
Rex's pilot seat operates exactly like a VR system. It's got multiple sensors connected to a high-tech interface used for the controls. It's completely self-enclosed and shut off from the outside environment.
He's not using his naked eyes?
That's right. So if you could somehow destroy the sensors, do you see that round plate on Rex's left arm?
Yeah, that thing that looks like a shield.
That's a radome. If you can destroy that thing, it won't be able to use its electronic equipment.
So he'll be blinded.
Yeah, try to hit that radome with a Stinger missile.
So that will stop it?
No. Rex was designed so it can be controlled manually, too.
Oh, great.
The part that looks like a beak is where the pilot seat is. In an emergency, it'll open up. Rex's armor is perfect. You can't destroy it.
You told me that already.
But the interior is a different story.
I get it. First I destroy the radome. That will force him to open up the pilot's seat.
Right. If you can shoot a Stinger missile into the cockpit, you'll destroy the computer control system.
You intentionally designed it with a weak point?
It's not a weak point. I like to think of it as a character flaw. People just aren't complete without some type of character flaw, don't you think?
I guess so. I owe you one, Otacon. What happened? Snake! Snake!
At least I was right about using chaff grenades.
Did that do it?
Damn! Nice try, Snake! Die!
Hurry! Get away! Great Fox.
A name from long ago. It sounds better than Deep Throat.
So it is you.
You look terrible, Snake. You haven't aged well.
I'll send you back to hell!
And he's got a
Fox, why? What do you want from me?
I am a prisoner of death. Only you can free me.
Fox, stay out of this. What about Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you.
Naomi?
You're the only one who can stop her.
No, I can't.
Why?
because I'm the one who killed her parents. I was young then and couldn't bring myself to kill her too. I felt so bad that I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was my own blood to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now she thinks of me as her brother. But from the outside, we might have seemed like a happy brother and sister. But every time I looked at her, I saw her parents' eyes staring back at me. Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it.
There you are!
We're just about out of time. Here's a final present from Deep Throat. I'll stop it from moving. Fox!
Fox, no.
In the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes, we hunt jackals. Instead of foxhounds, we use Royal Harriers.
Fox!
How strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die?
Cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal.
Destroyed the radar.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the codename Fox, but now you're finished!
No! Fire the stinger!
Fox! Can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
Now! In front of you, I can finally die. After Zanzibar, I was taken from the battle. Neither truly alive nor truly dead. An undying shadow in a world of light. But soon it will finally end. Die!
You just killed your own
Snake, we're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at. But at least I always fought for what I believed in. Snake, farewell.
Record.
Foolish man! He prayed for death, and it found him. You see, you can't protect anyone, not even yourself. Die! There you are!
Take that. But I guess so can I. think it'll be.
Snake! What happened? Snake! Snake!
What? The whole fight again? Jesus Christ. We'll save this fight for its own episode, right? Yes, I know this part.
Neither truly alive nor truly dead. An undying shadow in a world of light. But soon it will finally end.
Shut up, Campbell.
Snake!
Okay.
Snake!
Damn thing. And yeah, I'm super fucked. There's almost no way I can.
Now, in front of you, I can finally die. After Zanzibar, I was taken from the battle. Neither truly alive, nor truly dead. An undying shadow in a world of light. But soon,
yes, yeah, shadow in a world of light, very sad.
Finally end.
Now that I know that, it's a little more tactful. Almost the air. Right, I can't roll. Oh, I'm fucked again. And I'm fucked. That's hard to remember.
Snake! Snake!
doing a little bit better.
I can finally die. After Zanzibar, I was taken from the mountain, neither truly alive nor truly dead. An undying shadow.
Did you guys know that he felt neither truly alive nor truly dead after Zanzibar? And then he felt like a living shadow. But soon it will finally end. I keep automatically going for the analog stick, but it's never the analog stick. Some shit, boy. Blind. Bitch. No one likes me.
Crush you into dust!
No such thing. Damn, that was hard. Liquid's so durable. And I'm the superior one, right? So I should be more durable. Possibly that's how that works. Hi.
Sleeping late as usual. A snake. Liquid. You're still alive.
I won't die as long as you still live.
Too bad. It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I'm done fighting.
Fighting? What are you really after?
A world where warriors like us are honored as we once were, and
as we should be.
That was Big Boss's fantasy.
It was his dying wish. When he was young, during the Cold War, the world needed men like us. We were valued then. We were desired. But things are different now. With all the lies and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this weapon and get our $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos and honor back to this world gone soft. Conflict will breed conflict. New hatreds will arise. Then we'll steadily expand our sphere of influence.
But as long as there are people, there will always be war.
But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
Isn't it reason enough for warriors such as us?
I don't want that kind of world.
Ha! You lie! So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors betray you? Why did you come here?
To stop you.
Well, I'll tell you then. You enjoy all the killing. That's why.
What?
Are you denying it? Haven't you already killed most of my comrades?
That was...
necessary.
I watched your face when you did it. It was filled with the joy of battle.
You're wrong.
There's a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it. We were created to be that way.
Created?
He did say that earlier.
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children.
Here we go, guys.
That's what the project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to artificially create the most powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose as the model was the man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big Boss.
But Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells, with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the super baby methods.
Super baby method.
They fertilized an egg with one of Father's cells, and then let it divide into 8 clone babies. Then they transferred the clones to someone's uterus, and later intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Yes. The other 6 of our brothers were sacrificed to make us. We were accomplices in murder before the day we were even born.
Ah, so Rick was pro-life.
So it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs with exactly the same DNA.
Which is weird.
But
for, guy who's
they weren't finished yet.
Who enjoys it.
They used me as a guinea pig to create a phenotype in which all of the dominant genes were expressed. To create you. I got all of the recessive genes. You took everything from me before I was even born. But
you seem pretty.
You and I aren't his only children.
What?
The genome soldiers. They too are his progeny, carrying on his genetic legacy. But they're different. They're digital. With the completion of the Human Genome Project, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare. Thanks to Father's DNA, they were able to identify more than 60 soldier genes responsible for everything from strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct.
Wow.
Those soldier genes were transplanted into the members of the next generation Special Forces. That's how they became the Genome Soldiers. That's right. The Genome Soldiers that you've been killing are our brothers with the same genes as ours.
The Genome Soldiers?
That's right. They are our brothers, created artificially through the alignment of nucleotides to mimic our father's genes. They too are the product of numerous sacrifices.
Sacrifices?
Human experiments! 1991. the Gulf War. The military secretly injected soldiers with the soldier genes. The Gulf War syndrome that hundreds of thousands of returning soldiers complained about was a side effect of it.
Ha! Everyone knows that the Gulf War syndrome was caused by exposure to depleted uranium used in the anti-tank rounds.
That was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon. First they tried to say it was post-traumatic stress disorder, then chemical or biological weapons. The poison gas detection units and the anti-sarin injections, they were all just a cover-up of the secret genetic experiments.
So then, the so-called Gulf War babies that have been reported by Gulf War veterans are...
Yes, they too are our brothers and sisters.
So the genome soldiers mean that the experiments were a success?
Success? Don't be a fool! They're a complete failure! We are on the verge of extinction!
What?
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory? Nature tends to favor asymmetry. Those species which have gone extinct all show signs of symmetry. The genome soldiers suffer from the same problem, signs of symmetry. So do I. As do you. That's right. We are all on the verge of death at the genetic level. We don't know when or what type of disease will occur. That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you can save your family? It's very touching.
In nature, family members don't mate with each other, and yet they help each other to survive. Do you know why? It increases the chance that their genes will be passed on to a new generation. Altruism among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. It's called the selfish gene theory.
You're telling me that your genes are ordering you to save the genome soldiers?
You can't fight your genes. It's fate. All living things are born for the sole purpose of passing on their parents' genes. That's why I'll follow what my genes tell me. And then I'm going to go beyond.
To go even further beyond?
In order to break the curse of my heritage.
Which is?
And to do that, first, I will kill you.
Okay.
Look behind you!
Meryl.
Meryl! Is she alive?
I'm not sure. She was alive a few hours ago. Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl.
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name.
I have a name.
No! We have no past, no future, and even if we did, it wouldn't be truly ours. You and I are just copies of our father, Big Boss.
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we've finished our business, we're almost out of time.
You're talking about Fox Die.
No. It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed, they've arrived at a decision. They won't even need a BDA. If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
Cool.
Colonel, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me.
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS.
What for?
To bomb the place.
What?
Not only that, B-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base. They're carrying B-6113 surface-piercing tactical nuclear bombs.
Jesus Christ.
What? Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Fox Die. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened here.
He's going to drop a nuclear bomb to vaporize all the evidence along with anyone who knows anything.
Don't worry, Snake. I'll stop the nuclear strike.
How?
I may only be a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in command of this mission. If I issue an order to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command and at least buy you some time. It'll give you a chance to escape.
But, Colonel... you do that?
It's okay, Snake. The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover investigation.
Oof.
Merrill was transferred to this base just before the terrorist attack as a way of manipulating me.
Yeah.
Those bastards.
That's why Colonel's been
I'm
so
sorry.
unhelpful. He just really
They
cares
forced
about
me to
Merrill.
cooperate in exchange for her life. You better get out of there, Snake.
Are you sure? It'll be bad for you.
Don't worry. It's the least I can do for you, after all the lies.
Colonel.
I'm ordering them to cancel the bombing run. After that, there's no
I
turning
guess
back.
after her dad died, she must have just taken her mom's maiden name or something. Because
Mei-Ling,
Silverberg.
what happened to the Colonel?
I don't believe it.
What happened?
And it says it's his brother's kid, so.
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty. This is the Secretary of Defense, Jim Houseman.
Put the Colonel back on.
He's been placed under arrest for leaking top-secret information and for the crime of high treason.
Ridiculous.
Yes, he's a ridiculous man. He truly believed that he was in command of this operation.
You bastard.
There won't be a speck of evidence left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
President ordered this?
The President is a busy man. I have complete authority here.
How do you plan on explaining a nuclear attack on Alaska to the media?
Don't worry. We've prepared a convincing cover story. We'll simply say that the terrorists exploded a nuclear device.
Smart. You'll be murdering everyone here. The scientists, the Genome Army, everyone.
Donald, the DARPA chief, is already dead.
So you didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all?
He was my friend.
And you could care less about what happens to everybody else, huh?
Asshole.
Well, if you give me the optic disc, I might consider saving them.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear's test data. Donald was supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
I see. Oh well, that's okay. You two are an embarrassment from the 1970s.
Fuck you.
Our country's dirty little secret. You can't be allowed to live. Well, the bombs will be dropping soon, and you two have a lot of catching up to do. Farewell.
No.
There's no way out for us. Let's finish this before the
We could escape
airstrike.
together. Not exactly
You
bearable.
stole everything from me. Only your death can satisfy me. Only your death can return to me what is rightly mine. She'll make a beautiful sacrifice for our final battle.
Bad person.
Do you see this? It will be the time limit for our final battle. This nuclear module is set to detonate at the precise moment of her death. If you win, you might still be able to save her. You could enjoy one brief moment of love before the end. If you cross this line, you'll fall. At this height, it will kill even you.
Will it?
Have at you, Snake.
Have at you. This guy. He's got the loot, so. He's taking all my items.
What's wrong,
Snake! Better hurry! It's going to blow!
Mom's
nice shot!
Fuck off. I'm going to explain my shit to you.
Better hurry! It's going to blow!
I'm literally fighting you as fast as I can. Last thing I'm gonna do is get taunted by you.
What's wrong, Snake? What's wrong, Snake?
Of course you can charge and shit. What's wrong with Greg? Damn it, guy.
You're out of time!
Oh, good.
Have at you, Snake!
Hey, look, we got 30 more seconds because we're not watching him talk. I mean, I almost beat him. So it wasn't the time limit that was the problem. Nice of him to not just, like, step on my hands.
What's wrong, Snake? Nice shot! Better hurry! It's going to blow! Better hurry! It's going to blow! What's wrong, Snake?
I was very close the first time. It's okay, Melee.
Have at you, Snake!
No. It can't be.
What's wrong, Snake?
How come you can do cool kicks? Not fair. Got a 3-attack combo and
nice
fucking cool bullshit.
What's wrong, Snake?
Your face. Just missed.
Better hurry! It's going to blow!
Come on, Liquid. Let's go, Liquid. Fight Liquid more in this game than anybody else.
What's wrong, Snake?
You fight him in a helicopter, you fight him twice in Metal Gear, fighting him now.
What's wrong, Snake?
Snake's combo in Metal Gear Solid 2 and Twin Snakes is better. Because it's like a spin kick. So it covers more area. Oh, okay.
You're out of time!
He can really fucking hurt me with those fucking creative icons.
Have at you, Snake!
I'll have it be. Every time. He missed me. Sucker. He's a perfect boy. Okay, that didn't work.
Nice shot! Better hurry! It's going to blow!
I'm the superior code. You said it, not me. If I beat you in this fist fight, it's really a surprise. Damn!
Better hurry! It's
I did
going
a lot more
to
damage
blow!
than I thought. I knew I needed to avoid it. Oh fuck. Be more careful.
What's wrong, Snake?
I did have the advantage. I was doing better. There we go. Okay, he's got his iframes up. Careful. Good enough to beat him. Shit. Fool that I am. Just gotta beat him. Ow.
You're out of time!
Keep saying that. Got him.
Meryl.
He is just a difficult man to contend with.
Meryl?
Snake, is that you?
Nope.
Snake, oh, you're alive! Thank God.
Meryl. Meryl, are you okay?
Are you okay? Is that all you can say?
Meryl.
A lot's happened.
It must have been terrible.
Oh, it wasn't that bad. I didn't give in to the torture.
Torture?
Not to die.
And things even worse than that. I was fighting too.
What
just
did they
like
do?
you.
You're a strong woman.
Fighting them made me feel closer to you. I felt like you were there with me.
Jesus Christ.
It gave me the strength to go on. But I was scared.
I'm sorry.
Don't say that. But it made me realize something. During all the pain and shame, there was one thing I was sure of. A single hope that I held on to. And that hope kept me alive. Snake, I wanted to see you again.
Meryl. That's my Kodak.
Hell yeah.
Snake, it's me.
Otacon, good news. Meryl's okay.
All right. You saved her, man. Good job.
I got some bad news, too. We're about to be bombed.
Oh, boy. I guess we're considered expendable.
Is there a way out of here?
A way out? Yeah. You can take the loading tunnel to the surface. There's a parking garage right next to you. The tunnel leads from there to the surface.
The door in front?
No. It's a small entrance to the west of that door.
How about the security?
I just unlocked it. Who do you think you're talking to? I'll take care of security along your escape route, too.
What are you going to do?
Me? I'll stay here.
Are you crazy?
I need a little more time to take care of your escape route.
But
unlocking the security doors is difficult work. Only I can do it.
Otacon.
Don't worry. I'm staying here. It's my own decision.
Otacon. This is a hardened shelter, but they're going to use a surface-piercing nuclear bomb. It won't hold.
I'm through regretting the past. Life isn't all about loss, you know. Snake, I'm a complete person now. I've found a reason to live.
Good.
Jesus.
Don't die on me.
Same to you. Take care of Meryl, okay?
I will.
Okay, I gotta go. I promise I'll do something about your escape route.
Thanks.
Thanks? Well, that sounds nice.
I believe in you.
Thanks, Snake.
Let's get the hell out of here.
What about him? Where's Otacon?
He's fighting right now. With his old self. To be the man he wants to be.
We don't have time for philosophy, babe.
He's fighting for us too?
Yeah. And I don't want it to be in vain.
Me too.
Meryl.
Her leg healed pretty quick.
Snake.
Meryl.
Guys, don't have time for
It
this.
started.
I must be heavy.
Looks like we're not gonna have a love scene after all.
No.
Looks that way. Too bad.
Let's get out of here.
Snake, it's freezing outside. You need some clothes.
There's my sneaking suit.
Hurry up. Hurry!
Cool.
Looking good, Snake.
Meryl, now's not the time for it.
Hurry!
Yeah. We all know time it is. Time to get an alert.
I'll drive!
Okay.
Damn! A surveillance camera!
Why would they even care at this point?
Damn, no keys! Alright, keys! I got it, Snake! Jump in! Fire that machine gun with your weapon button! Shoot him, Snake! Snake, hold on! Uh-oh, Snake! Checkpoint!
Here they come!
We'll never make it! Snake, clear a path!
fair to me, those guys were trying to prevent us from moving. And they had no reason to, other than the assholes. God, fuck off. Worst. No one likes you.
Daylight! We're gonna crash!
We're gonna crash. I didn't want to kill those guys, to be fair to me.
Meryl. Are you okay?
Yeah, just a little shook up.
Meryl, can you move?
It's no good. I can't move.
What happened to Liquid?
Maybe he's
I
dead.
can't see him either.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Liquid's dead. Uh-oh.
Snake!
Jesus Christ, dude. Gunfire. Car crash. Everything else.
Snake!
It is fun that it's just the exact same face art.
If he's dead, that means...
Only a bandana and hair to
Don't
differentiate.
say it, Snake.
Were you awake and listening?
What happened to the air raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
Well, there's stealth bombers, Snake. You wouldn't be able to see them.
Snake, can you hear me?
Colonel.
Are you okay?
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested. Early retirement.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact with the President.
Awesome.
Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Acting alone? What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 Spirits have returned to the base.
Cool.
Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
I wonder about that.
In any case, the danger's over. Thanks, Snake.
It's not over.
Colonel, you can rest easy.
Never over.
Meryl's fine.
Really? Thanks. Thank you, Snake. Snake, I'm sorry. I kept a lot of things from you.
Yeah, you did.
It's okay, Colonel.
Snake.
It's not okay.
I'm not a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither. I better not show my face around here.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your Jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
Also, there's a helicopter waiting for you on Fox Island.
Dr. Hal Emmerich should be somewhere on the base. I want someone to bring him in.
I understand. Leave it to me.
Okay, Roy. Are you gonna be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery on these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I look forward to that.
I mean, I know.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
What?
About Fox Die.
Meryl will be fine. She wasn't included in its programming.
What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said that she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
Cool.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling is with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi.
I heard about my brother.
I'm sorry. But he had one last message he wanted to say to you.
What?
He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own life.
Frankie said that?
Basically.
Yeah. He also said he'll always love you. Naomi, your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world.
I like hot dogs.
He fought with every ounce of strength in his body.
Maybe. Maybe now he's finally found some peace. He wasn't really my brother anymore. Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar, he's been like a ghost. A ghost looking for a place to die.
Naomi, Liquid died from Fox Die too. What about me?
Naomi,
when am I
really
gonna
sorry,
go?
But I don't want to die.
That's up to you.
What do you mean?
What?
Everybody dies when their time is up.
Yeah, so when's mine
I've got a
up?
virus inside me that'll give me a heart attack.
It's up to you how you use the time left to you.
That doesn't answer my question.
Live, Snake. That's all I can say to you.
That doesn't tell me anything.
Each person is born with their fate written into their own genetic code. It's unchangeable, immutable. But that's not all there is to life. I finally realized that. I told you before the reason that I was interested in genes and DNA. Because I wanted to know who I was, where I came from. I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was, who my parents were, and I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path I should take in life. But I was wrong. I didn't find anything. I didn't learn anything.
Take one of the 23andMe tests.
Just like with the genome soldiers, you can input all the genetic information, but that doesn't make them into the strongest soldiers. The most we can say about DNA is that it governs a person's potential strengths, potential destiny. You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes.
I do kind of feel bad for Liquid, though.
Humans can choose the type of life they want to live.
See, like, remember that this was the third game in what was then just a trilogy.
Whether or not
and it was the ultimate culmination of the trilogy being
important.
that
The important
Snake
thing
was
is
fighting
that you
himself.
choose life. And then live. Don't you think, Snake? Don't worry. I'm going to choose life too.
Okay, but the Fox
Until
Die
today, I've always looked for a reason to live. But from here on, I'm going to just live.
I mean, you'll be under arrest most likely.
Genes exist to pass down our hopes and dreams for the future through our children. Living is a link to the future.
Now that I've gone through that Liquid fight, I can definitely say
That's how all life works.
I don't feel like doing it all again in such rapid
Loving each
succession
other,
to
teaching each other.
show you guys the other thing.
That's how we can change the
What's
world.
important is that in the other ending, Meryl dies.
I finally realized it. The true meaning of life.
And we learn from Campbell, and like he escapes here with Otacon, and we learn from Campbell that Meryl wasn't actually his niece. Meryl is actually
Look,
his daughter.
I found this.
An affair he had with his
let's keep it
sister-in-law
as a reminder.
And her dad
Of what? A reminder of a successful mission?
killed himself
For the first time we
because
met.
he found out.
A reminder of how to live.
Oh, cool! She just found the infinite ammo bandana.
Until today, I've lived only for myself. Survival has been the only thing I cared about in my life.
That's not just you. That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face. I don't
Basically.
know. Maybe it's written
But
into
she
my
wanted
genes.
Solid to die, but what she did was apparently she like set it to randomize
What
or
about
something.
now? What
Which
do
is
your
something you wanna
genes
know
say
Solid
about
for?
your future now?
Maybe it's time I live for someone else.
Someone else?
Yeah. Someone like you. Maybe that's the real way to live.
They do actually have some good time together before things.
So, where to, Snake?
David. My name's David.
Okay. So where to, Dave?
And we'd find out that Otacon's real name
I think
is
it's
Hal.
time we look for a new path
One
in
day.
life.
A new path?
A new purpose.
Will we find it?
We'll find it. I know we'll find it.
What are those?
Caribou. To the Aleutians, the caribou is a symbol of life. It'll be spring here soon.
For us too.
Yeah. Spring brings new life to everything. It's a time for hope. I've lived here a long time, but Alaska has never looked more beautiful. The sky, the sea, the caribou, and most of all, you.
Damn, Snake. Putting the moves.
I think I'm gonna like this new life.
Come on. Let's enjoy life.
In an alternate timeline, they're happy together. Regular Metal Gear Solid timeline, things are more complicated than that. Like, we want to talk about, in the 1980s, there were more than 60,000 nuclear warheads in the world at all times. Total destructive power amounted to 1 million times out of the Hiroshima A-bomb. 1993, START 2 was signed. The United States and Russia agreed to reduce the number of deployed strategic nuclear warheads to 3,000 to 3,500 nation by December 1st, whatever. As of 1998, there still exist 26,000 nuclear warheads in the world. Like, we want to talk about how Otacon doesn't have, like, Otacon's unlucky. All of the snakes have a hard life. This is a beautiful song, by the way. James Flinders. It's not really James Flinders. That's just a weird stage name that a lot of these guys took. I'm having trouble remembering these names. Cam Clark. It's Cam Clark. Items, enemy route settings, Hideo Kojima. Damn, Hideo did a lot of this. And I like that he's put his name like towards the bottom of all these lists. It's like, yeah, no, I'm here. Polygon demo authoring, Hideo Kojima. Speech motion adjustment, Hideo Kojima. Hue Digital, Hollywood, California. I bought the Metal Gear Solid soundtrack in part because of this song. Hideo. Digital effects, Hideo. Police knots. Graphics unit. Takechi Mizutomi. Hideki Suzuki. Metal Gear Solid 2 does this thing where it basically references both endings, and it like sort of shadow lets us know that this is the real thing, because Later in the game, Snake pops up with the fucking infinite ammo headband. He's like, yeah, no, I have it. It's like, nice. Oh, I can't skip the credits. I guess we're gonna have to enjoy some beautiful scenery. Because there's an important thing at the end of the credits that really sets up some future stuff. Which means, I guess, that really he wasn't planning on just stopping here. The language she's singing, by the way, is Gaelic. At least I believe so. Yeah, she's an Irish singer. The one who sings this. So this is indeed the USA research here. So this is indeed. Oh, cool. US Army folks actually consulted on this. That's awesome. The training boat unit. But yeah, she's Irish, so yeah, it's Gaelic. Genome Soldier's voice is acted by Hideo Kojima and Ryoji Nakimura. So, concept advisor Hideo. Played by Hideo. So many Hideo. Pocket Station unit. Right. Because this has the integral stuff. And I could do the VR missions for you all, but I'm not going to. For real? Well, that's kind of cool. I don't know enough about police knots other than space. But I know that I want to, like, find a good fan translation. Play it myself. Give me a chance to do different voices for characters, because isn't it like a visual novel or something? Well, I do know that all of the dialogue isn't like voiced. Producers Hideo Kojima, directed by Hideo Kojima. Here we go.
You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. The important thing is that you choose life, and then live.
I'll have to give it a try someday.
Yes, sir. The entire unit was wiped out. Those two are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir. Fox Die should become activated soon. Right on schedule. Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data. No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am. Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of. Yes, the inferior one was the winner after all. That's right. Until the very end, Liquid thought he was the inferior one. Yes, sir, I agree completely. It takes a well-balanced individual such as yourself to rule the world. No, sir. No one knows that you were the third one, Solidus. What should I do about the woman? Yes, sir. I'll keep her under surveillance. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye, Mr. President.
Good Lord. The President of the United States was a third Big Boss clone. Codename Hyena. So I saved 13 times, I continued 24 times, I was found 21 times, I killed 42 enemies, and I ate 93 rations. Those must have counted all of the different rations I ate during boss battles that I also lost. Because I definitely didn't find 93 rations. Codename Hyena. Doc NM Bandana. Alrighty. Well, that's it for this run. I will catch you all next time. But I'm hungry. I've been told that there is food. So I'm going to go down and get some food. Hope you all enjoyed. I love Metal Gear Solid. I'll be moving on to Metal Gear Solid 2 soon. I'm going to give it a few moments. Then I'm going to get back to Fallout 3 for a little bit. I'm going to try and intersperse them more. I said I was going to intersperse here, but I was just so excited to just play Metal Gear Solid. But anyway.